Welcome back, everyone, to the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Robert. This is a live show we do every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. for the time being. We start off every episode with something we call the roll call. And we've got Jean is with us. So is Maggie. Ross just sent 25 stars. Thank you, Ross. Ross has sent stars 50 weeks. Thank you, Ross. Appreciate your support. Maggie's with us. Good evening, Maggie. And a good evening to Maggie, Ross, and Jean. Dennis is in the house. Good evening, Dennis. Dennis just sent 400 stars. Thank you, sir. Again, Dennis, it was a pleasure to meet you at Cruise Night. Dennis has sent stars 86 weeks. Thank you for your continued support, Dennis. Before we get into the meat of the show, let's wait a few minutes for other folks who might be tuning in. Good evening, Jan. Good evening, Paulette. Good evening, Jamie. For folks just joining the show, my name is Robert. This is the Castro Valley News live show. We do this live thing every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. We will be expanding the show coming up pretty soon, returning to the 7 to 8:30 time frame in the next couple weeks. Kimberly, good evening to you. Jamie is in the house. Jamie, thank you for watching. Paulette just sent 250 stars. Thank you, Paulette. This is Paulette's 50th week sending stars. Thank you, Paulette. Appreciate your support. And again, my name is Robert. This is a Castro Valley News live show. We do this live thing every Tuesday night. We start off every episode. This happens to be episode 227. And we start off every episode with something we call the roll call. It allows folks who are listening and watching to post up a comment, and they get a shout out by the first name. Ross, thank you, sir. Ross just tagged Don, Janella, Ari, Paulette, Deanna, Deloy, and Billy. Ross, also it was a pleasure seeing you at Cruise Night. And Paulette as well. If you are new to the show, post up a comment. We love to hear from our first-time listeners, and we will post a group hello to you. Karen, welcome to the show. Welcome back. Karen says, good evening, Roberto. Thank you for doing what you do for the community. Thank you to everyone else for doing what they do for our community. Jan just sent 490 stars. Thank you, Jan. This is Jan's first time sending stars in a while. Don, Handsome Don is with us. Handsome Don just sent 10 stars. Thank you, sir. And yes, with Don, the shenanigans have begun. And again, Don, thank you for the stars. This is Don's 79th week sending stars. Oh yeah, there's something called a star party that Facebook is giving me a reminder here. Before we get to that, Mom is in the house. Good evening, Mom. I love you. Mom says, hello, Castro Valley. Today is Tuesday, September 5, 2023. Buy an ad. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate your sales support. Mom, I love you. Yes, Handsome Don is in the house. Jean says hello to Mom. Hi, Mom. I love you. Before we proceed, all this talk about stars, let me give you the lowdown on what the stars thing is. There's a program. It's actually more of just a cool feature. Maggie says hello, Mom. Handsome Don says he loves Mom. I love Mom, too. So talking about stars, I'll just do this really quick here because I don't want the whole show to turn into the stars parade. There's an icon you can click right here. You click stars. You purchase stars of any amount, any denomination, and the money that you purchase to send these stars, that money goes directly to the live content creator of your choice. That could be anyone. Hopefully it's Castro Valley News, but again, doesn't have to be us. You don't have to send stars, but if you wanted to, that would be awesome. With that said, Jan just sent another 830 stars, adding his 490. That brings Jan up to 1,320. And we have a stars party. Holy smokes. So I don't want to dwell on the stars thing too much here, but Tiffany, welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Hello, Liam. Hope you guys are doing wonderfully. There's two wonderful. There was a wonderful and a wonderfully right there. We have achieved the stars party, and I will not dwell on the stars thing. Since we're mentioning stars, Tiffany just sent 200. Thank you, Tiffany. And Tiffany is the queen of stars. She has sent stars 87 weeks. And the king of stars, that's going to be Dennis at 86. Stars have become a larger part of the show that I had anticipated. So there is an icon you can click here. You purchase stars. The money that you send, the money that you spend on stars goes to your favorite live content creator on Facebook. Could be anybody. Could be Taylor Swift if she goes live. Could be Sven Gulli if he goes live. I don't know why he came to mind. Sven Gulli is like a horror show host. Could be anybody. Anybody who goes live on Facebook, you can send them stars. It's a cool way that you can show some monetary love to your favorite live content creator. With that said, Maggie just sent 100 stars. Thank you, Maggie. This is Maggie's 39th week sending stars. Thank you, Maggie. Appreciate your support. Let's get to the actual show here. Bob is in the house. Whoa. Handsome Dawn mentioned something about Bob being a heartthrob a while ago, and then there it is. Bob is in the house. Bob says hello from the Oakland Coliseum. Only a couple of weeks until I'm back at the Shark Tank. Bob, hope you're having a wonderful... There's another wonderful. Bob, I hope you're having a great time at the Oakland Coliseum. Bob just sent 50 stars. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate your support. And yes, Bob is a heartthrob. Bob has sent stars... What do I have? 53 weeks. Thank you so much, Bob. Let's get to something newsy. Not newsy. This is news, and this is. I'm speculating this is going to be the talk of the town for the next week or so. Let me post up a link to the story that we shared a short time ago about... Good evening, Kathy. Welcome to the show. Kathy, you are just in time for... We're going to talk about the situation with Rudy's Donuts. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into the show. So, yes, Kimberly, thank you. Fall Festival this weekend. We'll definitely talk about the Fall Festival in a few moments here. So what's happening is you need to mark your calendars. I just posted a link to our story, our coverage on this. So on Monday, September 11th, the Castro Valley Municipal Advisory Council will hear an information-only proposal, information. There's a local dentist who has purchased the Rudy's Donuts building, and this dentist is proposing to have the building at 3692 Castro Valley Boulevard be her dentist office. So there's going to be some improvements proposed at the former Rudy's, at the Rudy's Donuts building. This is not set in stone. And I need to remind everyone listening that this is not set in stone. The Castro Valley Municipal Advisory Council are not going to be issuing any sort of decision on this item. Kathy, thank you for the 50 stars. I want to acknowledge that. Kathy has sent stars 70 weeks. Kathy, I appreciate your support. Getting back to the Rudy's Donuts situation, again, Monday, September 11th, the Castro Valley Municipal Advisory Council will hear an informational-only proposal from a local dentist who purchased the building. This dentist would like to relocate their dental practice to the building that is currently the home to Rudy's Donuts. There's some technical information that I'm going to share with you right now. According to the county staff report, the area is located in the Castro Valley Central Business Specific Plan, specified for low-intensity retail frontage and or high-density residential zoning designations. Maggie just tagged everyone. Maggie, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. However, medical dental law offices may be allowed in said area depending on factors such as the design of the development, the specific characteristics of the use, and consistency with the development objectives of the sub-area in which it is proposed. So the proposed dental office will require a site development review to analyze if the use meets development policies in the specific plan. Rudy's Donuts has about a year left on their current lease. It is not known if they would consider relocating or closing if this proposed plan were to move forward in their application. Let's see. It is important to note, absolutely, this is informational only. There will not be a decision made on September 11th. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. will be held at the Castro Valley Library located at 3600 Norbridge Avenue. A lot of comments, a lot of feedback on this, as expected, because Rudy's Donuts have been in our community for a lot of years. I do not know if Rudy's plans to relocate or close if this proposal moves forward. And again, please bear in mind, this is going to be going before the Castro Valley Municipal Advisory Council advisory for informational purposes only. So I'm going to post up the story. It has all of the links and information to the meeting. I definitely suggest, if you have an opinion on this, definitely check out the meeting. You can view and comment from home. The MAC meetings are presented via Zoom, so you can sit at your computer and comment through your computer in regards to your feelings toward this proposal. Here's some lowdown. This dentist purchased the building and can put forward this proposal at their discretion. This person owns the building now, so it is in their power to do and propose what they'd like with this building. It sounds like this individual purchased the building with the intent to relocate there. So please, if you have an opinion on this topic, on this proposed relocation of a dental office to the Rudy's Donuts location, please show up at the meeting, or like I said, I just shared a link that has all of the information in regards to the plan, the agenda, and the direct link to the Zoom meeting and all of the other information if you would like to attend this meeting. Please attend the meeting either virtually or in person and have your opinion heard by the Castro Valley Municipal Advisory Council and also by this local dentist who is putting this forward. There is, like I said, and as you can guess, there's a lot of comment and interest from the community on this because Rudy's is one of Castro Valley's longest running businesses here in Castro Valley, and they are wonderful. There's another wonderful. They are great folks, great business. I would not even venture to mention anything in speculation for their future plans. Hopefully during this meeting, we might hear from them in regard to where they are at in regards to this plan. Boiling this down to what is really at hand is there's a new owner of the building. There's a new owner who is interested in using the building for their dental office. From what I understand, Rudy's Donuts has at least another year on their lease. And I think time is going to be the loudest teller of how this story unfolds. But absolutely, positively, unequivocally, this is a wonderful, this is a great opportunity for people to get dialed in and involved in the local process. But again, please bear in mind, this is an informational item only item that the CV MAC will be hearing and giving feedback to and taking public comment for. So please get dialed into how the county works, how the county does not work, and I'm going to share the link to all of the information for this meeting one more time in the comments. That link I just shared has a photo of the conceptual future of that building. It also includes the agenda to the CV MAC meeting. It also has a link to the Zoom meeting when it begins Monday, September 11th at 6 p.m. It also has the plans. So that is the lowdown on that. Jan says his understanding is Rudy's wants to retire. Haven't heard that directly from them. That could be the case. But please, tune in to that meeting Monday, September 11th. Starts at 6 p.m. Like I said, if you look on our page, there's a link to the Zoom meeting. There's also a link to the proposed plan for the building. And all the other information that you might need. So there you go. One other thing that I wanted to mention really quick. Maggie says hello to Chris. Chris, if you're listening, glad you can join us. Okay, we talked about that. We do have a new magazine. This magazine has been on the streets a couple weeks. This is a hot commodity in Castro Valley. Thank you so much to... Good evening, Christian, glad you could join us. Christian, we are talking about... we were just talking about Rudy's, so you might want to rewind if you want to hear some of the information. But Chris, glad you can join us. This magazine is, I think, 2 weeks old, a hot commodity here in town. Thank you so much to Jen DeJanes with Jen's Cupcakes and Parties for sharing your story with us. And since I'm talking about the magazine, I'm just going to thank our sponsors really quick here, or I'll try to be quick. Thank you so much to Maggie Castillo-Jaima right here. She is your reverse mortgage specialist. Thank you so much to Direct Sales Floors. If you are looking to improve your kitchen, your floors, your window coverings, home improvements, Direct Sales Floors are your go-to people. Thank you to Pete's Ace Hardware. If you are looking to do some home improvement projects yourself, Pete's Ace Hardware, one of Castro Valley's longest running independently run businesses. Thank you to Linda and your staff for being continuously supportive of Castro Valley News and the Valley Magazine. Thank you so much to, let me move my hand so you can see this, Leslie Peterson Evolve Real Estate, located on Center Street. If you have real estate questions, if you're curious about the market, if you would like an appraisal, please reach out to Leslie Peterson team. She's good people, good folks, located on Center Street. Congratulations to Dampa Filipino Food on Castro Valley Boulevard, 13 years strong. Sunthi and Teresa, they keep going. They keep serving up wonderful food. I said wonderful. They are great folks, great food. Thank you so much to Chef Sunthi, Teresa, and staff for your continued support to Castro Valley News and the Valley. Thank you so much to CV San, that's Castro Valley Sanitary District, located on Marshall. Thank you to CV San for your continued support. CV San is one of the Bay Area's longest running government agencies, and they handle trash and wastewater services here in Castro Valley, in addition to recycling services. Thank you to Christy Pichot Real Estate. She is located in Pleasanton, but she lives in Castro Valley. She handles luxury homes, ranches, and land real estate. Thank you, Christy Pichot. Those are the sponsors of our newest Valley magazine. This Valley magazine is monthly. It is classy. It is full color, glossy material. Thank you to everyone who picks one up monthly. They are free, just FYI. Also, let me let you guys know, we have a bi-weekly newsletter that we are putting together. If you are interested in all the news that is fit to print in our newsletter, I just posted up the link if you would like to join. What are the benefits of joining our bi-weekly newsletter? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. We have exclusive information from the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. We will soon have their business spotlight. We will also have a monthly raffle where you can win gifts, coupons, merchandise, other cool, neat stuff from local businesses. We are also going to be doing a $20 or $25 gift certificate raffle giveaway every month. Micaiah, welcome to the show. Thank you for the 200 stars, Micaiah. And I need to pause and let you guys know, since we're talking about local businesses, please go see Micaiah at Restore and Rework on San Carlos Avenue. She does wonderful work. She is a super smart person when it comes to antiques and making old furniture look new and different. Please do yourself a favor and go see Micaiah over at Restore and Rework. Thank me later. Micaiah did send 200 stars. Thank you, Micaiah. This is Micaiah's 40th week sending stars. Maggie just sent another 100. That brings her up to 200. Thank you so much, Maggie. Chrissy is with us. Good evening, Chrissy. Welcome to the show. Chrissy and Micaiah, we're talking about our new newsletter that we're doing. It is free to sign up. It is a free service from top to bottom. So our bi-weekly newsletter, I think I just said weekly. It's bi-weekly. It's every 2 weeks. But the fun and cool thing about the bi-weekly newsletter is right in your email box, you will receive a chance to win gifts, coupons, merchandise, and more fun, cool stuff from local businesses and information on local events. There will also be a monthly raffle. You will be eligible for either a $20 or $25 gift certificate, in addition to other really fun features and insider information. Eric, welcome to the show. Eric says Rudy's won't be able to relocate. The rents are too high. That's a reality. That is a reality. Trying to rack my brain to see if there's a location that Rudy's could move into that would have a commercial kitchen. That would be size-wise similar, and I'm coming up with not a lot. There used to be a restaurant across from Eden Hospital. It was called Garden of Eden, and I'm not sure if they still have their kitchen in there. That's a possibility. The old El Rancho steakhouse on the boulevard would probably be too big for them. Good evening, Chris K. Welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. Chris K., we're kind of jumping around from topic to topic. Astra says we should get an awesome bookstore instead of a food restaurant. Astra, I'm glad you mentioned that because not a lot of people know there is a bookstore in the Castro Valley Library. Granted, it is a used bookstore, but they have so many They have so many great items, and the staff are just great folks. So Astra, number one, welcome to the show. Astra, number two, go do yourself a favor and check out the bookstore that is inside the Castro Valley Library. You can't miss it. If you walk right in the front door, it's to your right. Another great thing about the Friends of the Castro Valley Library bookstore is all of the money that you spend there goes directly to programs and materials at the library. Bob says, how about the new retail across the street from the new development? Not sure which one you're talking about. Jan brings up Books on B is the bomb and the Castro Valley Library is the double bomb. There is a independent bookstore. It's not in Castro Valley. It's in Hayward. Books on B is great. Go see Renee. She is almost said wonderful. She is wonderful, but she's just top notch, and the bookstore is so fun. Ross says, how about where Pampas was? That's a possibility. They do have a kitchen. That could be a possibility for Rudy's to relocate if they had to. Also, the former Crayons has a kitchen in there. I'm not sure how up to date it is. It is a bar. It may not be what Rudy's is looking for. But like I said, time will tell what happens with the future of Rudy's Donuts. Brenda, welcome to the show. Brenda, glad you can join us. Brenda says, isn't there a vacant donut shop on Redwood by Los Molcayetes? Glad you should bring that up. My understanding, the folks at Los Molcayetes told me last week before, that donut shop is being renovated and that they plan to reopen. Whether that's still true or not sure. But that is another possibility. You know, I've known Gina and her staff at Rudy's for a lot of years, and the whole situation really is sad. And I'm hoping that Rudy's doesn't have to close because of this proposed development at that building. George, welcome to the show. George is asking about Campa. I'm not sure if the name is correct. Oh, Tacos El Campa. They will be opening soon. Yes, that is my understanding. They will be opening soon. They have had some hurdles and some peaks and valleys with the county. The last I heard is they're kind of in the home stretch. They're still doing some interior work. They just posted their menu on Instagram and Facebook. So I think they will be opening very soon. I'm very excited. Like I said, they've gone through some hurdles and they've stuck it out, and I think they're in the home stretch and they're about to open. Jennifer, welcome to the show. Jennifer says, all I know is they're going to build more housing in Cash O'Reilly. I think that's Castro Valley. They need to start compensating for these people. They're bringing in other areas and start expanding things like parking and grocery stores and schools. Parking has been a topic that has been important to Castro Valley for a long time. Astra says, Phil's Coffee is going to be awesome. I agree. Phil's Coffee is coming to Castro Valley near Canyons Barbecue, directly next door to Olive and Finn on the boulevard. Oh, parking. Right, parking. I'm going to say this delicately as possible. Parking is very problematic for people with mobility issues. And that really is a concern. Astra is asking, when are they opening? I'm not sure if you're asking about Tacos El Campa or Phil's. From what I've seen, the Phil's building is being worked on just about every day. It looks like they're on the road to happening. I don't have an opening date. I wish I did. Tacos El Campa, like I said, they're kind of in the home stretch. I would probably say month and a half too. Oh, okay, yes. Brenda says during cruise night, Tacos El Campo were giving out horchata. Yes, I didn't get a chance to go down there to say hello to them, but it was super cool that they did that. Parking in Castro Valley is a genuine issue for people with mobility issues. If you don't have mobility issues, I'm just going to tell you what I do. I park far away from places because I can walk. And I know that doesn't work for everyone. I know a lot of people are really tied into convenience. And specifically in the village, parking can be problematic because the village was built in the early 60s and we are here many, many years later. And our town has grown exponentially. There are a lot more people here. Prime example is look at the post office. Look at the parking there. Look at the building. And look at how many people live here in town and use that building day to day. I think, again, people with mobility issues, the drive-through at the post office was a huge, huge issue. And a lot of people were very upset with that. And welcome to Robin to the show. Robin says, I may be late with the question, but what's going on Ride Aid? Robin, good question. I have some information on that later. But with that said, Chrissy sent 50 stars. Thank you, Chrissy. This is Chrissy's first week sending stars in a while. Chrissy, appreciate the support. Maggie just sent another 100 stars. That brings Maggie to 300. Thank you. Parking. Astra says, I would appreciate it if cars wouldn't block so many bike lanes. I agree. Let me add on to that, Astra. I would appreciate it if cars would not run red lights in Castro Valley. Chrissy has a great question. Chrissy is looking for cruise night shirts. And Chrissy, I am proud to say, and I'm going to share a link here with a photo and some information. We do have cruise night shirts left. Let me stand up so you can see this in all of its glory. There you go. We do have cruise night shirts left. They are on sale at Handsome Don's shop. That is One Bad Apple Records, and I had a note with information on it here. Where'd I put it? I think it was the sheet that I threw. Anyways, we do have shirts left at One Bad Apple Records on Castro Valley Boulevard. The address is, let me give it to you just 1 second here. Handsome Don's address is 2576 Castro Valley Boulevard, and Don is open Wednesday through Sunday. I think 11 to 6 p.m. Don has these shirts. He has the other style shirts. Handsome Don also has hats. There's hats that are on sale at One Bad Apple Records. So we do have some Cruise Night shirts left over. If you would like to go purchase them, go see Handsome Don at One Bad Apple Records. Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions. Michael, welcome to the show. Michael says, more housing means more students. Our schools are underpaid. Teachers are running out of room. Just saying. I hear that. There has been a lot of conversation in regards to housing in Castro Valley. There was that big meeting about the housing element in Castro Valley. We're going to have more housing units at the corner of Norbridge and Castro Valley Boulevard. The population here, everywhere in California, there's more people. People need places to live. And I think that's another one of Castro Valley's growing pains. In addition to parking, in addition to cars running red lights, in addition to cars driving in the bike lanes, We have growing pains here in Castro Valley, growing pains in California. Let's see. Astra says drivers should be more aware of kids near schools and not driving so fast. We should also consider getting another crossing guard at Stanton Elementary. So many fast cars speeding. Astra, that's a great comment, great suggestion. I would recommend you tune in to one of the Castro Valley Unified School District meetings. Bring that up to them. They may have funding available for more crossing guards. I'm not sure if they would or not. Let's see. This show is just great. This is a grand slam. So many folks are participating and bringing up great points. I love it. Yes, Handsome Don's shop is open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 6. If you want to go get yourself a cruise night shirt like this, go grab one. Handsome Don's got them. Jennifer says there's overcrowding in the schools. Can't find stuff in the grocery store because they can't keep it stocked enough. Can never find parking. The traffic is horrendous, but yet they want to bring another couple thousand people to Castro Valley. Why not? And not expand in other areas. The thing with that, Jennifer, is private property. The trailer park folks owned that property since 1974. They decided it was time to retire. They opted to sell the property to a developer, and housing is what's happening there. There will be retail on the ground floor. The recourse from the community is limited to having your say during public meetings. And that's why I wanted to make sure I mentioned September 11th at 6 p.m. is the next meeting for the proposed dental office at Rudy's Donuts. We also publicized numerous times the development at the corner of Norbridge and Castro Valley Boulevard. Let's see. Chrissy says, I agree at Stanton Elementary, so many red light runners. You know what, Chrissy? I went out to run some errands today. And during my trip to here's a snapshot. Just from near Three Cross Church over here to the library on Norbridge, I saw at least 3 different intersections where people were just blatantly running red lights. And then on the way back, the same situation. And this is something that we have all brought up numerous times during the show for months. There are so many people running red lights in Castro Valley and all over. And it's putting lives at risk. It's putting people in danger, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. I don't know what the answer is. But it is blatant, and it's just not safe, because there could be children in that crosswalk. There could be seniors walking across in the crosswalk, and it's just not safe. Maggie says, I saw one run a red light and missed a mom and daughter by a hair. That's how it happens, unfortunately. Jennifer says, I had a dream where I was floating above the earth looking down, and when I looked down, everything was taken. All the land was taken. There were so many people, nobody could get any more jobs because there were none left. That's very similar to our reality. Astra says, so many people on their phones while driving too. It's not safe. I agree. Chrissy says, my grandson goes there, Stanton, and it's really bad. Every time we complain to the school about it, he give us a number to the county to complain. Apparently the school district has nothing to do with it. CHP would handle a lot of the speeders in the area. All you got to do is call the Castro Valley CHP, and I don't have their number here. Let me pull that up for you. Hold on. I think it's 581-9028, but let me double check. Yep. The Castro Valley CHP is 510-9028. So if you have a specific concern about traffic in an area and you would like additional enforcement, all you got to do is just call up CHP 510-581-9028. I'll post that up for you guys. There you go. Well, I got that right. No typos. So the Castro Valley CHP 510-581-9028. Just call up CHP and say, hey, I would like additional enforcement near Stanton. Can you please come out? They will come out. They will do it. They will help you out in certain areas. That does not address what Chrissy says, talking about more crossing guards. That is a Castro Valley Unified School District issue. I cannot speak to what their budget is like when it comes to crossing guards, but I do recommend just Google Castro Valley Unified School District and attend their meeting. I think they have a couple meetings every month. It would definitely behoove you to have your say during their public comment and see if they will address that. I can't speak to them and what their budget is. Chrissy says, actually, the crossing guards are hired by the county, not the school district. I think there's some different things there. I think some money comes from the school district, some does from the county. So there you go. Thank you I completely forgot about that, Chrissy. Thank you for bringing that up. Definitely reach out to the county as well. That would also be another good suggestion to bring up before the Castro Valley Municipal Advisory Committee, because they are kind of the first level when it comes to getting things done at the county. Robin says, not a light note at all. It's a blessing. Not sure what that was in regard to. Deanna, welcome to the show. Deanna says it's her first time on the podcast. Her daughter Kim is on every week, and I overheard talking about parking problems. We have a terrible problem with the parents picking up their kids after school in the shopping center where Shirley Salon is. So that is on Redwood Road. That's another topic that has been big when it comes to local issues. Randall, welcome to the show. Thank you. Randall just posted up a link to Alameda County Public Works Crossing Guard Program. There you go. Thank you, Randall. I am not always correct, and when I'm not correct, thankfully the great and astute, awesome folks on the show are there with information that I fall short on. And I'm going to fully disclose I'm wrong a lot of times. I don't have the right information at times. And thank you to all of you guys who pick up the slack. Welcome, Deanna. Welcome to the show. And Deanna brings up, like I said, like I almost was going to say, pickups and drop-off times at Castro Valley schools can be wild. And unfortunately, these are the times where we see a lot of drivers, parents at their worst behavior. I don't need to say that when you're dropping off kids or picking them up, this is the prime time to be careful and drive slow and not put other people's life or safety at risk. And unfortunately, that kind of seems to be the case sometimes here in Castro Valley. And yes, Ross says, welcome, Deanna, as does Chris. Welcome, Deanna. We're glad you can join us tonight. If nothing else, we can just do PSAs for the entire duration of the show when it comes to traffic safety. You know what? I get that you want to get your kids to school on time, and I understand that a lot of people dropping their kids off are heading to work or heading to do this or heading to whatever. Everyone's on a schedule. But here's the thing. If you know that you're heading to a school site and there's going to be a lot of other parents dropping off kids, picking up kids, give yourself some more time so that you don't have to speed or do silly things in traffic and put other people at risk. That's the key. if you give yourself more time, and I know what it's like to be late, I know what it's like to be behind to an appointment or whatever, but being a responsible adult, give yourself some more time so that you're not putting other people at risk. That goes across the board when you're behind the wheel of your car. That goes if you're heading up and down the boulevard, going to whatever appointments you might have. It doesn't matter. If you're going to be speeding and not being responsible behind the wheel, you're putting yourself and other people at risk. So please, you know what? Just don't do it. Jennifer is asking, when is the fall festival? And let's move on here to some other stuff. And I know somebody asked about Rite Aid, and I do have some juice to to share with Rite Aid about Rite Aid, but I want to let you guys know before we end up the show here, because we've just talked about so much cool stuff and things that are important to us. I want to let you guys know, yes, the Fall Festival is this weekend. It is September 9 and 10. This is a free event. There will be entertainment, arts and crafts, wine, beer, food, kids zone, and live music. Yes, Robin, we'll get to the Rite Aid building. We will get to it. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for the reminder. And I got some tea to spill when it comes to the Rite Aid building. But first, I want to let you guys know the Fall Festival is this Saturday, 9 and 10. The hours for Saturday are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday is going to be 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is going to be a blast. This is the 51st annual Fall Festival. And yes, the Saturday and Sunday, don't miss out. I want to let you know, absolutely positively, there will be road closures for Fall Festival, as there always is. This 51st annual Fall Festival. Good evening, Ariana. Welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. There will be a road closure between Santa Maria and Redwood. Rob is in the house. Good evening, Rob. Glad you can join us. Rob, just in time for some information on the Fall Festival this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 9th and 10th of September. Don't miss it. It's going to be one of Castro Valley's biggest street parties. Again, 51st annual Fall Festival this weekend. I want to also let you guys know, since we're talking about the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce, this is not a paid ad. I'm just telling you because it's true. If you are looking to boost the signal for your business, network with other business owners, learn tips and information on how to do better business in Castro Valley or the Eden area, you need to get dialed in with the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. They're great folks. I'm going to let you know some of September's new members for the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. Strap yourself in, get your seatbelt and your shoulder, get your helmet on. I've got a couple of new businesses that have joined the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. State Farm Insurance, Dara Chan. McDermott Costa Incorporated. WFG Title. Sam's Signs, Neon and Electrical Incorporated, Aaron's Auto Brokerage and Sales, Century 21 Real Estate Alliance, Janella Angiano, Hardman Insurance, Jensen's Tree Service, Traffic Management Incorporated, Pacific Pest Management, Decalash. That's a cool name. Dekalash, Decalash. Gary Howard, Chabot College. Feast your eyes on the long list of new Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce members. All right. You guys ready for the juice when it comes to Rite Aid? So we all know Rite Aid closed week before last. Also, oh man, if you happen to drive by Rite Aid, there's still people walking up, kind of bemused, kind of confused that Rite Aid closed. So this was last month. The folks at Rite Aid were notified that Rite Aid is closing. It was a bit sudden. They were given a couple of weeks notice that they were closing. I think it was 2 weeks. Very sudden. Why was it sudden? And I can't reveal my source, but I trust this person with this information. What was happening was Trader Joe's was looking to open a second location, and they did not want to lease it. They wanted to purchase the building. There were negotiations that went on, and it broke off. So there could have been 2 Trader Joe's here in Castro Valley. Didn't happen. And it looks like the building is going to be on the market. Not sure if there's going to be what sort of improvements, but like I said before, the time elapsed. As time goes on, that story will unfold. But the juice was initially Trader Joe's may have opened a second location where Rite Aid was. They wanted to buy it. Looks like the owners didn't want to sell it. So it looks like that building is probably going to be on the market again. We will see what's going to happen. I don't need to tell folks in town. Absolutely, there needs to be some improvement to that building. There has been a need for improvement to come to that building for a long, long time. Let's talk about some scams. And I'm gonna share this with you. Some information. Jennifer is saying they sold it. You know, Jennifer, the thing that happened was, I think information. There was information ricochet happening with Rite Aid when all that was unfolding, and a lot of employees, I think, were told that the building was sold. I think there was a certain amount of confusion whether it was going to be sold. It seemed like it was going to actually be sold to Trader Joe's. They wanted it. They wanted to buy it. They didn't want to lease it, and the owners didn't want to sell it at this point. Anyways, let's talk about some scams real fast here. This one came in this morning. Michael B is in the house. Good evening, Michael B. Michael B is at a meeting. We're glad you can join us. This came in through our Facebook page, and I got to share this with you because I panicked. So this is the root of these scams. They want you to panic. And this panicked me, man, because what happened was, this was a message that came in that said, your post goes against our community standards, so only you can see it. I thought this was something on our page being reported. However, this was something associated with our profile picture, which is harmless and innocuous. It says we're growing because we're growing. And this was, the page is actually called Your Post Goes Against Our Community Standards, so only you can see it. It said, your page is not following our community standards and terms of use, using someone else's fake name, photo, blah, 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 share content that misleads other users, insulting other users. It says your page is no longer visible to other people, only those who manage can see it. So it also said, if you think this was a mistake, you can request a review by click the link below. So the link was an outside link outside of Facebook. I don't know if you can see it right here. So what this is another tactic that these scammers use to prey on people to make them panic. It made me panic for a hot minute there. But the link was not associated with Facebook, nor was the page associated with Facebook. So I did what any person would probably do, is I reported the page and to Facebook to let them know that this is spam. The lesson here is these scammers want to make you panic and act irrationally immediately without thinking. And had I clicked the link, any number of options could have happened next. They could have asked for more personal information. They could have asked for a payment of some sort to have my page reestablished, which was not the case. Katie, you're just in time for scams. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Katie, for the 50 stars. Appreciate all you do for the page. I appreciate all your news tips, Katie. Thank you so much. This is Katie's, I think this is Katie's second week sending stars, because Katie has not sent stars for a while. Katie, appreciate your support. So that was that one. Here's another one. I received this text message. Here's another one of these things that are really prevalent. This one says the USPS package has arrived at the warehouse and cannot be delivered due to incomplete address information. Please confirm your address in this link. So here we go. It's a link that has nothing to do with USPS, nor does the text origin. The origin of this text, let me see, it's a little dark here, I can't see this. Let's see. RNLWZZFYZZKE at Outlook.com. Obviously not USPS. But you know what? If you're expecting something in the mail, this might get you to panic. And it didn't to me. But anyways, the link that they wanted me to click on is usmhgflp.top. So it's a scam. It says, please reply to 1, then exit the SMS, open the SMS activation link again, or copy the link to Safari browser and open it. The U.S. Postal team wishes you a wonderful day. You know, a lot of these things are just, like I said, they want to prey on people panicking, like, oh, my package is not going to come to me, and now I need to click this link and give them my information. Don't do it. If you are expecting if you are expecting a package, call your local USPS office. We have one here in Castro Valley, or go down there and ask them, hey, I am missing a package. Or you can just go to, depending on where you made your purchase, just go through, who would you make your purchase from? Barnes & Noble, perhaps. You were ordering a book. Go directly to their website, find a 1-800 number, call them directly, and check and see if your package is actually on the way. Like I said, a lot of these people really want you to panic and contact them in that state of panic and give them your information. Or they might say, oh, we've got your package. All you need to do is pay a $20 processing fee. A lot of these scams are scams of opportunity. A lot of crimes are crimes of opportunity. And I say this every week. The thing that really, really burns my grilled cheese sandwich is a lot of these scams are geared towards senior citizens and prey on their heightened sense of panic. And a lot of seniors fall for these things, and it sucks. It really sucks. It just sucks in general that these people want to prey on people's panic to get money or personal information. I have successfully blathered for an entire hour. I do have a question to do a giveaway, but if you're listening, I promise you, you have Scouts Honor, whatever that is. Live long and prosper. Scouts Honor, we'll do a giveaway next week. And thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. This has been episode 227. It's been super cool that there have been so many folks bringing up topics for us to discuss and talk about, because that's really what this show is about. It's about us kind of being at one spot together to talk about things that are important to us, things that are happening in the community. With that said, let me thank all of the folks who sent stars tonight. Ross, Dennis, Don, Tiffany, Paulette, Jan, Maggie, Bob, Kathy, Micaiah, Chrissy, Katie, Thank you guys for making this show what it is. And I think it really is an asset to the community. And I think it's helpful for me, helpful for folks to talk about things that are important to us. I definitely need to let you know that Bob is a heartthrob. Don is handsome. Dennis is the king of stars. And Tiffany is the queen of stars. We will be back next Tuesday for episode 228. And like I said, there will be a giveaway next week. So expect to be stumped, because I'm tired of giving away gift cards. Actually, I'm not. I love it. I love giving away gift cards and gift certificates during the show. Thank you guys for making this show successful and really, really something that I'm proud of. And as always, if you're after getting all the honey, then you don't go killing all the bees. Have a great week, everyone. And don't forget, this Saturday is the Fall Festival, Saturday and Sunday. It's free. It's a great event. Don't miss it.